Hello YouTube, it's Nite. Welcome to the 2v2 League. This is a match between MM and Foxrat. Let's go ahead and jump into the game by introducing our team number one. In the top of Trayak Island, we have our Team MM featuring polar bears spawning in as the orange Aeon commander, and his teammate on the other side. We have Nuclear Pizza also going Aeon and spawning in the color blue. I'm just going to speed this up. And their opponents are, of course, Foxrat featuring, I think you can guess, Foxtremolin, and I think you can also guess he is going that his white Aeon commander personification, and his teammate is AA Vanity spawning in as the teal Aeon commander. And yeah, so this is a MM versus AA match, interestingly enough. And we already see some shenanigans. We see obviously air, but we do see Harvox coming out from Nuclear Pizza. So obviously this is a new type of league that we have, so it's going to be, and it's also a new type of cast for me because I actually don't cast too many team games. It's going to be a fun new dynamic for me to figure out, but it looks like the action is mostly happening over here as Foxtremolin is sending his mobile missile launchers over there on the right-hand side over the water. Of course, this is a very, very interesting map, I think, for 2v2 and for 1v1. And it's interesting that all the players have gone Aeon on this map. It's very, very entertaining so far. We do have Nuclear Pizza teaming up with Polar Bears' bots here. Vanity doing a nice job trying to bomb here. Unfortunately, only gets one bot there. Foxtremolin meeting this advancing force with his commander. Vanity doing his best to help out his opponent. Nice bombing run this time, managing to catch a clumping of units. A little bit of a miss micro by the team. Vanity is also bringing his commander over here to the right-hand side. And the MMLs are starting to do work on the main base, although Nuclear Pizza is sending a tank to deal with them. That's going to be taken care of fairly quickly here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep the +3 speed for these because there's just so much happening, especially on a small map like this. Looks like Nuclear Pizza is going to try and set up a base here in the center, trying to lock that down. Of course, on this map, it is pretty important to grab that center space, especially with those mass extractors. If you can secure them, that's pretty much a secure base. Of course, Aeon can teleport on top of these, but that's more of a late game situation, whereas, you know, the water is always a dangerous possibility against Aeon. So far, Team MM has really grabbed a nice expansion with multiple mass points so far and grabbing the center. So I would say they are in the lead as of right now, but the bots are going to start to slowly get worse and worse, especially as, you know, shields kick in and more tanks make their way out onto the field from Foxtremolin. And Foxtremolin is just such a great land player that, you know, his tanks are gonna live forever, especially supported by these PDs. And I think Team MM realizes this because they start sending their bots over here to the bottom side here. Vanity did manage to build a point defense here, doing a nice job sucking up a lot of damage here, and Vanity's commander is in trouble. Nice bombing run. There's no split from Polar Bear, and nicely done bringing an engineer here to shield the commander. Saves the commander with about 800 health. That is a wonderful play. Meanwhile, there's action going on in the center here as Polar Bear seems to be caught out of position by Foxtremolin, and that is going to be very, very close. And Polar Bear goes down, bringing Foxtremolin with him. So much action going on in this game. Vanity's going to come in and try and finish off Nuclear Pizza here with his planes. Just needs to one more bombing run. And is he gonna get it? 2000 honker from, oh my god, 100 health. Nuclear Pizza does end up going down. What a clutch couple of seconds. Should have probably slowed it down, but I think I caught most of it. Very, very entertaining game. AA manages to clinch a win on Trayak Island. I hope you've enjoyed this match. I'm going to jump into summary of game 2 between these two, but that was simply amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look what happened in the rest of the match. Game 2 was played on Ascalian Coast with an MM going double UEF faction, Polar Bear grabbing the forward spawn and going pretty much traditional 1 land, 1 air, and Foxtrot grabbing double Aeon with 1 air player and 1 land player as well. Of course, Foxtermelon going his land preferred choice. Polar Bear does eventually decide to push out with his P-Shield blob, and surprisingly, Foxtermelon does not choose to go Shadges and respond, keeping his typical composition of tanks and immobile missile launchers and going shields instead. As you can see here, he managed to break the shields pretty easily here, and with his ground firing army having just a little more potential here. Teleport did eventually make its way for Foxtermelon as he sent most of his mobile missile launchers around Polar Bear's base to start and try to weaken the Orange Commander. In response, Polar Bear did elect to push forward, even bringing his ACU to the front in an all-in type push here. Unfortunately, his ACU was a little behind his main forces, but even then, Foxtermelon still had no difficulty breaking through the shield, especially with his teammate's support. Fortunately, Nuclear was nowhere to help his teammate in this engagement, as Polar Bear lost most of his units here and his ACU making his way forward there. Not sure why Foxtermelon elected to teleport away his units there, but nevertheless, that would not delay the eventual outcome of this game, as the teleport did recharge and Foxtermelon teleported on top. Polar Bear to finish off our land player and Nuclear Pizza Control King shortly after, giving our team Foxrat the win 2-0. Our AA team wins. If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.